What's poppin', fight fans? Welcome to Elite Boxing Circle. I am your host, DK the King. Let's see what the boxing industry has in store for us today. Y'all already know what it is. Today we got a special guest today with us. We got Miss J in the building, so everybody please give her a round of applause. Miss J, what you got for us today?
What's up, boxing fans? Today, there has been a lot of news in the boxing industry. Where do we start? We have Deontay Wilder and his interview. And then we got another interview with Teofimo Lopez.
You talking about that exclusive interview that he got going on with Deontay Wilder?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was some bullshit.
Yes. We've got Teofimo Lopez, his interview talking about Deontay Wilder. It's a lot of stuff to get into today. So I think we should start since Deontay Wilder seems to be the main topic. Let's talk about him.
Well, yeah, I mean, I did a video about Deontay Wilder already about the him breaking his silence, you know, and I guess that was due to the fact that Tyson Fury was moving on from the fight, which me personally, I don't think we need a third fight. I mean, Tyson already showed us that Deontay does not have the tools, the equipment to handle Tyson Fury. So, you know, Tyson might need to move on, you know, but if Deontay wants to fight, you know, and Tyson wants to fight, I mean, I'm not against it, but, you know, I don't see the reasoning of having it. And I don't understand why the internet is such in an uproar about Tyson Fury moving on. I mean, you know, don't know what the contract says and really don't care. You know, all I know is that Tyson Fury, he put on a hell of a show the first fight and he destroyed Deontay Wilder the second fight. And now Deontay Wilder with all these excuses. I mean, first I heard it was his suit. And now I heard come out of his own mouth that he believed that his trainer spiked his water with a muscle relaxer. I'm like, what the flying fuck is he talking about?
Yeah, it's crazy. From my counting of Deontay Wilder's excuses that he has, he's probably got maybe like 4 or 5 excuses. Let's not forget the gloves, Tyson Fury's gloves. Let's also not forget that he said... I forgot about the glove for a minute. Yeah, and then let's also not forget that he said the trainer done threw the towel in, which, I mean, maybe you did want to go down, you know, like a fighter, but at the same time, I would say he's doing his job trying to protect his fighter. Yeah. Well,
I mean, he gonna be mad at the trainer for throwing in the towel, but I mean, the excuse of now that the trainer has spiked his water.
Yeah, that's just
after
ridiculous.
All this time of being in his corner, that he just all of a sudden want to spike his water. That is like absurd.
Yeah, it is. And then, I mean, you're not only taking down this man right now, but you're taking down his whole legacy with just one accusation of tainting your water. Man,
and that's all because of the loss you took. That's
right.
Crazy. I mean, it's like, damn, you was able to tear down. You were able to tear down, and I could have sworn he referred to Kenny Bayless, the referee at the time of the second fight, I believe. He referred to him as a crab in a barrel referee, and it's like, god damn, like, bro, like, I mean, let's keep it 100%, man. Didn't nobody make Deontay Wilder God? And didn't nobody make him king in no motherfucking black community. These motherfuckers is putting him up on a fucking pedestal, and goddamn it, he's a boxer.
Right.
He got in this sport to make money. Yeah, I mean, and he came across it looks like an unstoppable force in Tyson Fury.
Yes.
People say that he saved his career, but I'm gonna keep it 100. We can't act like that. If AJ would have never took that fight with the one guy he lost to. I can't think of his name right now because his ass has been MIA for so long. But was it in Brazil? I believe that was Brazil. Don't quote me on that. But After AJ, if AJ would have never took that loss, AJ could have rectified Tyson Fury's career. Yes, now Deontay Wilder did give him a shot, and he took a full advantage of it, as he was supposed to do. This was
Andy Ruiz Jr.
Okay, that right. Well, that was Andy. I forgot, man. But damn, and Andy the game. It was Andy doing these days. I ain't heard nothing about Andy in a while. I'm gonna have to look into that, see what's up with Andy. But back to the discussion. Yeah, I mean, Deontay, despite even helping out Tyson Fury's career, Tyson Fury gave you 2 magnificent fights. Granted, I know they were some good paydays for you, but you took the L, and you just can't take it on the chin like a man. Yeah,
I can agree with that. I would say, though, in my opinion, I would love to see a third fight. The first one being a draw between them two.
I mean, was it really a draw though? Shit, I mean, you this thing, he got the second knockdown in the 12th round. If you got the second knockdown in the 12th round and it came out to be a draw, that means you was losing the whole entire fight.
Yeah, that is shit. True.
I mean, we talking physical. If a motherfucker can physically beat you up round by round, Tyson Fury showed me he could do that.
Yeah, and he did pop up like a straight zombie at that motherfucker.
And press the issue.
He sure did.
In the rest of the 12th round.
Granted, with that first fight being a draw, the second one him losing.
Okay.
I would like to see a third fight, but then after that, no excuses, no more excuses.
I mean, it's gonna be kind of hard to have excuses after a third fight, and especially if you lose, and if you lose in dramatic fashion.
Yes.
Like if you lose in any type of fashion that second fight was, I mean, I mean, I don't see where his career gonna go from there, but I mean. He didn't beat everybody else, and I mean, it's like shit. You already know who was that one guy that could pull his card is Tyson Fury.
Sure is.
Yeah, I mean, now what that boy Teofimo Lopez talking about?
All right, so Teofimo Lopez had a recent interview in which he says, "I think Wilder has had too much time on his damn hands. He needs to go focus on his own damn self. Go back in the gym, get ready for a fight. Stop talking about a dent in your head. You're a grown-ass man. Stop being a bitch." Lord.
Well, T.O., hey, T.O. might be on to something here, mate. Because, I mean, you is talking about that. You is doing a lot of complaining, goddammit.
A lot of complaining.
Yeah, I mean, fighters are supposed to fight, and time after time, fighters definitely do get injured. Deontay Wilder, I can remember at once upon a time he was a man that used to say he wanted to catch a body on his record.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can distinctly remember him saying he wanted to catch a body. It was something. Who was he fighting there? He said that was so personal. He felt like he wanted to catch a body. He wanted to really hurt somebody. He wants to hurt somebody. And he got in the ring and got a boo-boo. And now he crying. He's talking about you done got a weight in your glove, and man, you better watch out, man. And the crazy thing is these lighter fighters, the lighter weight classes are more exciting.
Yes, they are.
They're more exciting, you know. I mean, Deontay Wilder definitely gave us some exciting fights, dramatic knockouts, but we talking about entire exciting fights. We want to see exciting fights, and he needs Tyson Fury to bring in a very exciting fight. I mean, Luis Ortiz definitely give us a exciting fight. This is the reason why I think he fights Luis Ortiz so many times, because it's like everybody else you done beat, and the only person that can really give you a fight, even though you knock him out every time, he still gives you a rough. He gives you a good run for your money for a while before he gasses out.
Yeah, he does.
So you know, I guess it makes for a good fight. If you want to look at that, but I mean, shit, you know, maybe he needs to move on to Andy. I mean, not Andy, but yeah, maybe Andy. Andy might be a good fight for him. Maybe he needs to move on down there. You know, maybe Teofimo is right. He needs to focus on training, getting back in the ring, and getting back to fighting, because all this talking and all this blaming people, man, it's just not a good look.
Yeah, my whole thing is, and I know this stemmed off of like the boxing community just watching the video and making claims of the whole Tyson Fury and his naked on gloves. Now, from the recent fight that Gervonta Davis had with Leo Santa Cruz, of course, there was also social media putting their input into that fight too, and there was some speculation that Gervonta Davis had did something with his gloves, and he went on to say Leo signed off on both fight gloves. Ask him for yourself. And I changed my gloves because my first pair was uncomfortable. Now, there's 2 videos where in the locker room they show that Gervonta Davis has a set of gloves on. And then when you look in the ring, when he's fighting Leo Santa Cruz, he has a different pair of gloves on. But even after all the speculations and everything that's going on, in another interview that Leo Santa Cruz has talking about what he plans to do after that fight, how he might retire because he just wants to spend time with his family. He feels like he's not getting that quality time with his family. He goes on to say, it was my mistake, 3 right hands at the same time because he was studying it and he said he was going to counter me. I threw it and he countered me and caught me. That is a good sport. He recognized what he did wrong, where he went wrong, and how the other fighter just happened to catch him. Nothing was blamed on the gloves, and he did sign off on both of the gloves. So,
yeah, but that's 2 different. That you're looking at it 2 different ways. You can't compare the boxing commission to YouTubers. Yeah, I mean, you comparing 2 different situations. Yeah, I mean, because that's the actual boxing commission saying something. This is the reason why that was even actually legal. Even had to make a statement.
Yeah,
these other guys don't have to make a statement because these guys that are making these claims are nobodies. They're
right.
Yeah, I mean, they ain't nobody even acknowledging this in the boxing committee. Yeah, and within the boxing actual committee with these fighters, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's just these YouTubers that think they are going to apply pressure to the community,
right?
For Deontay Wilder to get some type of reconciliation.
Right.
But the thing is, it's nothing concrete. Like, just like how you said that they seen this switch of gloves. It's nothing there to see.
Right.
It's nothing there. It's nothing for this glove gate situation with Tyson Fury. It's all hearsay and it's all from boxing YouTubers.
Right.
The bandwagon.
Exactly. And I mean, that's where we have to, I mean, like, and it's crazy because you go through these videos and you watch what other people are saying and their opinions and their thoughts on stuff. And you get all these backlashes for people losing and stuff. And it's like, as boxing fans, like, I'm not even sure how you can come with an excuse like something as that. Like,
right. I mean, off of a video. And the thing is that the big issue was they said the glove was flapping, and they made a big deal about that after Tyson Fury beat Deontay Wilder in the second fight, but the video that they pulled up came from the first fight.
Right.
So it's like, it's a lot of reaching, man. And I mean, they ain't nobody really got no hardcore solid evidence. And it seems to me from when I hear Deontay Wilder talk, he don't have a clue of what the fuck happened. Right. He's speculating just like everybody else. It's like he listens to YouTube and he find out, he see what the latest YouTuber says, and then he goes with that new excuse.
Yep, that's his next excuse to use as to why the fight went the way that it did. And I'm just saying, like, if you lost, motherfucker. Like, what you go? I mean,
yeah,
let's talk about this rematch. Like, I mean,
ain't nothing to really talk about. Ain't nothing to really talk about if Tyson Fury decides to move on because they waiting too long. I mean, ain't nothing to talk about. He already beat the man.
Yeah,
and he beat the man with a TKO knockout. His team threw in the towel.
Yeah,
there's nothing that Tyson Fury needs to prove or has to prove.
No,
yeah,
he doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, I mean, if he wants to please the YouTubers and the YouTube community. In the community, he could tell these guys, show these guys the gloves, let them inspect the gloves, let them sit. You know what I mean? I don't, whatever they want to be. I mean, what is it going to take for these YouTubers to be satisfied?
I don't know. It seems like these YouTubers almost want them to pay for the motherfucking plane ticket, pay for the hotel, and for them to sit ringside. So it just seems like they expect a lot. Nothing that this man is gonna do when he gets in the ring with Wilder is gonna satisfy them. Is how I feel. I don't.
No, I mean, but they want reconciliation. They want something to happen. They want something to happen to Tyson Fury, which I mean, the man deserved all the flowers he got. He worked hard. He deserved it. He won fair and square the way I see it. Mark Breland, he deserves to be treated and respected a lot better than that he's getting. And he deserves a lot of support from the other people inside of the industry, man. Don't let this man just tear down this trainer's credibility, man. Don't that's real disrespectful, man. That's high, like, man, like Deontay, you need to cut it out, man. You really need to cut it out.
Yeah.
So thank you for tuning in to the EBC. If you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. And if you like what you've seen today, hit the like button. And if you want to voice your opinion, hit the comment section. Y'all already know what it is. 1.